I'm actually in a really good mood today. What a surprise! So, apparently some of you lot have been making fun of my champion shirt. The new one I got, the upgraded one with the katakana on it, saying that I'm evolving and one day I might even have a hoodie. I just want to show you lot something. I know, should I just email the company and say, can I have a referral link? Use code Alizee for 10% off your order. So welcome back to my channel. I think today, for this video, to start off with, you're going to see me in this makeup and top for the next few videos, because let's have a productive day today. I think I just want to chat a little bit of shit about how I'm going to become a cryptozoologist. Right, this has been a long-term dream of mine ever since I was a wee babby. I've wanted to be a cryptozoologist, a UFOologist, meet an alien. What else has been a long-term dream of mine? Be in a film. I do want to be in films. The arrogance. I want to be in films, but I want to play myself in films. It's not really acting per se. You know how like Russell Brand just played himself but with a bit of wet hair? Alder Snow. I want to be like that. But yes, cryptozoology. What has brought this on? Well, me talking about in a video, is this isn't sponsored, by the way, I wish it was. There's a website called Centre of Excellence where you can get degrees, diplomas, certificates. You can do, what's it called? Good God. Courses. You can do courses in whatever you like, really. There's a UFOlogy course and there's a cryptozoology course, and I'm doing the cryptozoology course. It's 150 hours, it's accredited. You'll get like a certificate at the end of it. 150 hours writing about the Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot. Living the fucking dream. Basically, it was £200 and then it was reduced to £29. So I snapped that up. I've started doing it. I'm going to read you a little bit of what I've been writing because, well, we're just having fun. We're just catching up, you and I. Like, two mates having a non-alcoholic beer. I'm joking. I don't even drink non-alcoholic beer. Beer didn't even taste that good at the best of times. Why would I want it to taste like even worse without any of the fun stuff? I'm joking, kind of. Here's the game plan, here's the grand plan. So, I'm going to do this course, 150 hours of my time. No, I've got a lot of free time at the moment. And I'm going to the UFOlogy course. 300 hours combined of me writing about stuff. Technically, will I be considered an expert? But I already am an expert on UFOs. Quiz me on anything, I know about it. My dad, I could read at a very early age, incredibly early age, like by the age of like 2 years old. We're in that kind of mood today because I'm in a good mood. The arrogance really comes out. But I read a lot as a child. I could read at an early age, and my dad would take me to the library and I'd always go to the paranormal section. I'd get out books on werewolves and vampires and read about that. And then when I got a little bit older, teenage years, yeah, it was kind of deemed by my peers as weird. Like, oh, why are you reading about... Actually, I remember being 8 and some kids came up to me at school, they were in the older years, and they said, you're that girl that believes in aliens. You do know that aliens don't exist, right? Like, they were 9, 10 years old and I was about 8. And I was kind of struck by that. Like, we're allowed to have imaginations because we're children and you're deciding not to have an imagination. Also, I didn't realise you worked in the military or a form of government where you'd be privy to such info. No, you at 10 years old, you really know the secrets of the universe. I don't remember how I responded. It was probably something stupid along the lines of, it's cool though, isn't it? Oh, I like aliens. So that's what I was like. And then as a teenager, didn't really talk about this too much with my friends because it was a bit odd. I've always been seen as like odd. Even from an early age, I was seen at school and from my peers as she's the weird one, bit off her rocker. And now I still am weird, eccentric I like to say, but it's fine because I grew up to be very classically handsome, so I can get away with being quite weird and I'm not looked down upon as like a, you know, freak on the fringe of society. That's arrogance though. But anyway, always been obsessed with the paranormal, etc, etc. My father, I think he's where I get this from because sometimes he texts me being like, oh, Ancient Aliens is on TV. But, okay. My father took me to Loch Ness when I was about 8 years old because I really wanted to go to Loch Ness because I had this idea in my head that I would be the one to discover the Loch Ness Monster, and more so than that, we would end up being friends, best friends, and I'd ride on its back around the loch. It didn't happen, unfortunately. Probably needed more time. But my dad took me nonetheless, and we had a boat ride over the loch, and it was lovely, really. He took his delusional daughter up to, you know, go hunt for Nessie. I'm sure if we lived in North America, he would go with me on trips to try to hunt for Bigfoot. Lovely. In fact, he took me to Stonehenge once as well. My dad is definitely where I get this this side of me from. Stonehenge is rubbish though. There's a poxy little... Do people say poxy? Is that what boomers say? Poxy little... There's this tiny little fence. You could step over the fence. Guarding Stonehenge, so you can't even go right up close to it, right? I was on the phone to my friend earlier about this. What if Stonehenge is just a map of the universe, a star, like a map of a star system? We need to work out how it works, but the instruction manual is just on the bottom of the stones. Has no one tried pushing Stonehenge over to see if there's anything written on the bottom? This is why the UFOlogy community needs me and my new ideas. UFOlogists think outside the box of mainstream science and knowledge. I think so outside the box, I've kind of gone inverted. So I'm back in the box, but in new forms. What's that bit from The Simpsons when Milhouse is like, look, this thing's back in POG form. That's me, back inside the box. What was I saying? Yeah, anyway, so the game plan, the grand plan is I become an expert. This is my bread and butter. This is what I was born to do. It's always been in my blood to go hunt for UFOs and monsters. I just want to meet an alien and chat to them, find out, do they have reality TV back in their land, their home? What's cracking? What's going on? I want to do that with this channel actually. When it's safer, properly safe to go out. Why do I sound like an incel? When it's properly safe, I want to go to Stonehenge and do a little bit of filming. I want to go to Loch Ness and do a little bit of filming. I still want to meet the Loch Ness Monster and ride around on its back and be new best friends. Replace my best friend with the Loch Ness Monster. Anyone would do that. Don't take offence to that if you're watching. I know you're watching this, but not Nessie, my best mate. Though, no, they won't have Wi-Fi at the loch. As in inside the loch. Plesiosaurs won't be able to type on a computer or a phone anyway. The flippers are too big. Stupid line of reasoning. I want to have my own sort of Ancient Aliens little show that I kind of do on here, hunting for cryptids. Gotta be careful of that though, because YouTube doesn't like promoting conspiracies, but this is the fun type of conspiracy. This isn't all going after the elite pedo rings, because I don't want to be suicided. This is the fun type of... is that Bigfoot? No, just someone left a really big footprint, but it could be. So by the time I'm done with all these courses, 300 of hours, I wonder if I can get a PhD in my name. Not actually do a PhD. I wonder if I can pay to put like Alizee PhD, Professor of UFOs and other shit. And then I want to get onto Ancient Aliens. I want to build my credit score in the paranormal community up, and I want to go onto Ancient Aliens. I want a cameo. I want to host an episode of Ancient. I would be so good at it. I love that Giorgio bloke. My hair can be really big too, just use a bit of hairspray. I'm what Ancient Aliens needs. Some young, classically handsome blood. I would always want to use YouTube and be grateful for the platform that YouTube has given me. But if I got really successful, I would want to do some mainstream, she's sold out, some TV stuff. I would want to work with the History Channel, because that's where all the, you know, sci-fi nutsy stuff happens. I would want to work with the History Channel, to go to Machu Picchu and be like, look, all these bloody rocks are big, aren't they? Wow. Did an alien once hold these rocks that I'm holding? The mysteries of the universe. I would be so good. That kind of thing. But I'd still do YouTube. I would only stop doing YouTube if I started to become a full boomer like Ethan Klein. You know, die, hero, live, villain, that kind of rhetoric. Anyway, I'm going to read some of what I wrote. So, for the Cryptozoology course, you have to write things down, obviously. I'm going to show you some of the stuff I've written because I just want you guys to see how good I am at chatting grade A waffle about anything. I would have aced any university course even on quantum physics, because I'm just that good at talking waffle. Not that I don't believe this, I'm just very self-aware about the waffle I talk. Cryptozoology is the study of animals, either mythological or paranormal in nature, or animals presupposed to be from an evolutionary branch not yet discovered. There is the Loch Ness Monster or other lake creatures, which are presumed to be relatives from the extinct line of marine dinosaurs known as Plesiosauria or plesiosaurs. Bigfoot and Sasquatch are considered to be a mix of man and ape, large wild men who live predominantly in North America. Depending on who is asked, they are considered to be either a missing link in the evolution of Homo sapiens or of extraterrestrial origin. There is the urban... They wanted examples of like 4 different types of cryptids, that's why I've written it like this. There is the urban legend of the chupacabra from Puerto Rico. If only I could talk as good as what I can write. A name which directly translates from Spanish as goat sucker is most often described to be reptilian in appearance, with spines running down its back, standing at no more than 4 foot tall, though some have reported it to look like a breed of wild dog. It is known for sucking the blood dry of livestock, hence its name. Lastly, there is the Scandinavian legend of the Kraken, a giant sea monster of cephalopod features said to lurk off the coast of Norway attacking sailors. Sightings of the Kraken from history are now viewed with a modern-day lens and attributed to real-life giant squids, which can be up to 50 feet in length, rather than a fantastical oceanic creature. Cryptozoology is considered a pseudoscience, as it relies largely on anecdotal evidence and hearsay, rather than more substantial evidence like photographs, videos, bones, and DNA. The human brain likes to fill in its own gaps in memory to make sense of the world around it, and over time memories can become exaggerated without conscious awareness of this process taking place. Therefore, verbal anecdotes can be highly unreliable. Furthermore, the human brain likes to see patterns where there may be none, such as seeing faces in inanimate objects known as pareidolia. Pareidolia? Whatever. Therefore, a person looking over a lock and seeing the silhouette of a monster may just be falling for a visual trick. That's just a snippet of the type of stuff I've been writing for this course. I'm going to do a whole paper on it, and I'm going to become an expert, and then next thing you know, I'm going to be on Ancient Aliens in Egypt with Giorgio being like, is such a thing entirely possible? Yes, it is. I don't know what the point of doing this video was either, but I hope you enjoyed it. I feel like, remember a few years ago on YouTube when you could just kind of put up whatever you wanted? Zoella would be like, these are my favourite things of the month, little Urban Decay, and my camera keeps cutting off. Even it is fed up on my waffle. Oh look, this is my favourite thing this month, Charlotte. It's Magic Cream Light. It's a lightweight version of the normal Magic Cream. Very expensive. It was like 70 quid. Crap. There was another Charlotte Tilbury product that I liked, but I thought, do you know what? I'll give it a go. Yes, it's high end, but I need something to combat these wrinkles that are starting to peep through. But this, it does that thing where maybe there's too much silicone in it, where it balls up. Balls up. I've got balls all over my face. Balls up on your face when you try to put it on. Usually that's indicative of there's too much silicone. Maybe it's my skin type that just doesn't fuck with this, but I would not buy this again. There is this skin elixir, I don't know what it's called, but that's actually good. This isn't that kind of video. What am I talking about? Who cares? Shall I just end it here before... I've got loads of other videos to get through today. Let's end it here. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what weird things you enjoy. There's an apple over there, but I'm sure I ate that earlier and there were no more apples left. Did a glitch in the Matrix just happen? Brilliant. Let me know what kind of, conspiracies or cryptids or anything weird, and not necessarily weird actually, just unconventional you enjoy. Let me know that in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!